What it is and what it do, crew, it's your boy Q coming to you with another video. As always, I just want to take the time to say thank you to those of you who have already subscribed to my channel, Sincerely Quad. If you are new to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also hit that bell notification so you can be notified on when I post. Today is going to be a great video as it allowed you all, my subscribers, the chance to ask me any questions that you would like. I cannot lie on the questions. I have to be completely honest. So there was no question that was pretty much off limits. Originally, I had said that I wanted to just do 21 questions, but there were a couple of other questions that I really felt like you all would like to know the answers to. So you all did it, and I really do appreciate it. So let's get started. I have all of my questions here on my iPad. So basically what I'm going to do is just read through them question by question and make sure that I'm obviously 100% honest with you all. All right, so question number one, what is your first name? So my first name is Quadrant. I said it in my very first video that I posted, but a lot of people didn't watch my intro video, like my very first video. They jumped straight to the underwater challenge because that one was the longest one, and that one is the one that had the most views. So again, if you want to know a little bit more about what this channel is all about, just take some time to look at the very first video that I posted. But to answer the question, like I said before, my name is Quadrant. Question number two, where are you from? So this question is one that I always hate because every time I tell people where I'm from, they're like, so yeah, what is that? So I'm from a very small town called Bethel, North Carolina. It's, if a lot of you are probably familiar with Greenville, North Carolina, it's about 15 minutes away from Greenville. Like I said, it's a very small town, but regardless of how small the town is, I do feel like greatness does come from Bethel, regardless of what anyone says. Question number three, how tall am I? I am 6'2". I've always wanted to be tall. I remember growing up and like in my grandmother's house, my mom used to always track my height just by like marking it on the doorway. And every time that I would get it measured, I would look and I'm like, I'm still not growing. So what I would do is like kind of scribble out what she originally wrote and then put another height up there, or I'll like put some things in my socks to make me a little bit taller than what I really am. So once I really hit my growth spurt, because at one point I felt like I was always going to be short for the rest of my life. But then looking at a lot of people in my family, all of the males are tall in my family. So I was like, I'm destined to be tall. I gotta be tall. So yeah, 6'2". Question number four, when is my birthday? My birthday is October 5th, and on October 5th, I'll be 28 years old. That's right, Libra gang gang. But no, for real, people do not like Libras. Between the Libras, the Scorpios, the Geminis, and the Leos, people hate us for some reason. I'm like, what do we do to y'all? But to be honest, there's always, I can tell the difference between a September Libra and an October Libra. I don't know what it is. So if you're a September Libra, it's no offense. I don't want to lose you as a subscriber, but I can just always tell the difference. I don't know if it's because I'm October, and me personally, October Libras are the best. But regardless, you know, we all Libras. We got to stand for one another. Question number five, what are your hobbies? So my hobbies is pretty much playing tennis. I've been playing tennis now for 15, 16 years. I started out playing in high school and just pretty much carried it on from there. I still play to this day, even though it's hard to find people that play tennis in Charlotte. There's a couple of people that I know, but for some reason our schedules are always conflicting. So again, I never really get an opportunity to play. I do love hanging out with my friends. I love online shopping and also trying new foods. And basically anytime that I'm not either working on my schoolwork or working at my job, those are the things that I enjoy. Question number six, is this your first YouTube channel? So this is my first YouTube channel that I actually post consistently on, but I actually made a YouTube channel back when I was in college, but it became difficult to maintain a YouTube channel and also be a member of the university choir, play tennis, and also maintain my schoolwork. So I just had to really decide which one I was going to do. And like I said, I'm not really good with balancing things. So, and that's weird because I'm a Libra and we're all about balance, but that was the last question. Anyways, so it's just all about making sure that, like I said, I can balance things. So this is actually my second YouTube channel that I have created, the very first one that I'm posting consistently on. Question number 7, where do you see yourself in 5 years? So in 5 years, it'll be 2025. That is actually the year that I plan on launching my school, Thrive Leadership Academy, which is going to be held in Raleigh, North Carolina. So stay tuned for that. I also see myself being a doctor of education, as my program should be over in 2022, 2023, depending on how stressed the program is. Well, no, I'm not going to say that. Let me not put it into the atmosphere. 2022 to 2023. I don't want a stressful dissertation process. I don't want a stressful doctoral program. I want it to be smooth sailing, pretty much how it's been being since I started the program this past November. Question number 8, what camera do you use to record your YouTube videos? So I get asked that question all the time. People think it's an actual camera that I use, but it's really my phone. I haven't started using my camera that I bought, which is here, this Canon camera, and this is what it looks like. It's a pretty cool camera. It has like the flip up screen here. So yeah, I haven't started using this yet, but I'm going to start very soon as things begin to pick up on my channel. Question number 9, who are your favorite YouTube stars that you subscribe to? I would probably have to go with Charles and Alyssa. They're like this interracial couple that does pranks on each other, different challenges, and overall just really positive energy all around. I love watching the Terrell Show. I love watching Roderick Martez, Wavy Mar. Roderick and Wavy Lamar are like best friends, I guess you can say. And then another interracial couple, which is Rissa and Quan. They, again, do the different challenges and pranks. But if I had to choose between the two couples, I'm probably going to be Team Charles and Team Melissa. Question number 10, how long do you think you can stick into a relationship? So when it comes to that, my longest relationship has been 2.5 years. With that being said, it's pretty much one of those things where for some reason I'm always to blame for relationships ending. I don't feel that's the case at all. Yes, I can be very difficult at times, but if you're not strong enough to deal with someone being difficult in a relationship, then you're not the one for me. So with that being said, the same energy that I receive is the same energy that I'm going to give. I've always heard, oh, you treat me like a child, or, oh, you're successful, so you are treating me like this, you're treating me like I'm lower than you, when in reality, I don't treat them as that at all. But at the end of the day, I want you to be able to provide for me the same way that I can provide for you. If you don't do that, then there are several exits that you can go out, period. Question number 11, what is your biggest accomplishment? So right now I would probably say graduating with my master's. I graduated back in 2019 from Grand Canyon University with a master's in K-12 education. As stated in a previous question, I'm currently in a doctoral program. So that would pretty much be my next biggest accomplishment. There's been a lot of things that I have accomplished, but for me, obtaining these different degrees is pretty much going to obviously top all of the other accomplishments that I've ever had. Question number 12, what is your favorite color? So I didn't think that colors, like favorite colors, could change, but as a kid growing up, my favorite color was always blue. But then the older I got, I became a huge fan of the color red. Question number 13, what is your shoe size? So I wear a size 12. If anyone wants to buy me a pair of shoes, please hit my inbox. I can give you my Facebook, I can give you my Snapchat, I can give you my Instagram. Again, size 12, whichever one you want to buy me, it'll be, no, because I have a specific taste. So if you want to buy me a pair of shoes, just hit that inbox and then I'll tell you where to go from there. Question number 14, what is your favorite quote? So I actually have 3. My first one would be, tell me and I'll forget, teach me and I'll remember, involve me and I'll learn. I actually have that tatted, well, you can't see it, but it's on this arm here, quote by Benjamin Franklin. My second one will be, I am because we are, and because we are, therefore I am. I had a professor that would always open up her lectures with that back in college. And my very last one would be, I'd rather be hated for the person I am than to be loved for someone I'm not. Question number 15, what is your biggest fear? So when it comes to drowning, that's a fear for me. Anybody that knows me knows I don't do large bodies of water. Stop asking me to go on boats, cruises, ships, canoeings, any of that. No, I'm not going. I had an incident where I was younger, like maybe 8, 9, 10, possibly. My family and I would always go on these family trips to Fayetteville to visit my other family members. And we would stay at the Red Roof Inn pretty much every summer. And y'all know those little floaty things. It's like inflatable things that you can lay back on. So I wasn't always this size or this height, like I said in a previous number. So I'm just laying back on the thing, chilling, literally just like this, like soaking up the sun. And I can't remember if the wind blew or I don't know how I ended up in the water, but I ended up in the water. And I had already like floated to the deep end. And I just remember going downward and I'm like, wow, this is really how I'm going to go at such a young age. This is tragic. So I'm just down there panicking. And every time I would try to like swim upward, well, no, I'm not going to say swim because I can't swim. But every time I try to like float upward, I was always hitting the top of the, like the inflatable thing. And at that point, I didn't have the energy nor the strength to like push it to the side or like just simply knock it over. So I'm down there panicking, like preparing for my transition to the Lord. And I feel my aunt's boyfriend like scoop me up and he sits me like on the side of the pool or whatever. And I can't tell if my family was mad that I fell in or if they was just glad that I didn't drown. But to this day, that has traumatized me. So please stop inviting me to cruises. Stop inviting me to whitewater rafting. One of my friends is probably going to laugh at that because she was trying to get me to go whitewater rafting. Eventually, I'm going to get over it. But as of right now, I don't see that happening. Question number 16. What is your favorite movie? So I would have to say The Age of Adeline. If you've never seen that movie, you are missing out. Go to you're already on YouTube because you're looking at my channel. But go on YouTube right now and then look at The Age of Adeline trailer. If you have never seen it, it is basically like a science fiction romance type thing. It's really good. Basically, the main character, she is struck by lightning in an accident and it pretty much stops her from aging, and everyone else around her is like aging, and she's trying to figure out how she can keep escaping because now people are realizing who she is, and everyone else, like I said, is aging around her, and they're like, how is this possible that you look the same way that you did in high school? So she's consistently on the run trying to not be caught because she doesn't want to seem like a special case or things like that. So again, just go search it, Age of Adeline, the trailer, you're gonna love it. Question number 17, who is your favorite male and female artist? So you really weren't specific as far as what genre, so I'm just going to stick with the genre that I know best, which is R&B. My favorite male artist, R&B artist, would have to be, actually I'm gonna give you my top 3, would have to be John Legend, Maxwell, and am I gonna say him? Yeah, let's say Sam Smith. Those are really great artists. And then for my female, Toni Braxton, the living legend Braxton, will always hold number 1 in my heart. Number 2 would have to be Marsha Ambrosius. And number 3 would be Chrisette Michele. Number 18, have you ever been in love? Absolutely. It's only been a couple of people that I can say I truly love and felt the same equal love from. It's easy to say I love you, but to actually mean it and to show it, it's a complete different thing. So yes, I have been. Number 19, do you miss teaching? Absolutely. So one thing that I always tell people that ask me this question, the teaching never stops just because I'm a school administrator. I still teach the students that are around me. A lot of the students that were my former students, because I'm an administrator where I once was a teacher, those are the students that I still have relationships with. Those are the ones who still ask to have lunch with me, who still communicates with me. I don't mind them coming to my office and just spending that time, because again, not every teacher is blessed enough to be able to say that he or she has built a relationship with each and every one of his or her students. So therefore, in this moment, I may not be in my own classroom, but the teacher never stops. Number 20, it literally says, you always look mean. Are you approachable? So I get that a lot. I'm sorry that my facial expressions come off as me being mean. I just simply wear my looks on my face. You're always going to know how I feel because I cannot hide this. A lot of times I'm walking into work and people are like, dang, you already upset? It ain't even 8 o'clock yet. I'm like, One thing that I have to tell people is you cannot always judge how my face looks. I can really be in the best mood ever, but then my face may not say it. I'm just very observant. So at times where you think I'm looking mean, I'm actually just observing the area or the space that I'm currently. Number 21, when was your last relationship? Recently. Anything else? Next question. Number 21, what's your favorite season? My favorite season would have to be fall. Again, I'm an October baby, so fall is just beautiful to me. I love the colors. I love dressing for fall. Just everything about it. I really enjoy. I would pretty much say, after that, I would probably fall for the winter time. I don't like being hot. Like that, going back to those facial expressions, a lot of the times my face is tore up because I'm hot. And when I'm hot, I get really aggravated. So to keep me happy, just always make fall and winter be the only seasons that we have. Number 23, if you could be born again with the same knowledge that you have now, what would you do differently? So when it comes to things and people asking me what would I do differently or what are some things that I regret, I always tell them I don't have regrets. I have learning opportunities. And with those, I just pretty much take all of those learning opportunities, and that is what makes me who I am today. So to say I regret something, I cannot say that I would do that because I have had so many blessings, especially last year when it came to my career and just overall my professional outlook on life. I can't say that I regret doing anything because if I did, that means I would not be in the place or the position that I am in today. So yeah. Question 24. What is something that people think about you that is absolutely not true? So just going back to before, people think I'm the meanest person in the world, but you have to get to know me. Again, don't judge by my facial expressions. Other people feel as if I am arrogant or I'm cocky, and I'm not. I just carry myself in a way that may come off in that way. But no, for real, I'm just confident in a lot of the things that I do. If you're not confident in yourself, how can you expect anyone to be confident in you? Last but not least, question number 25. Please describe your ideal partner. Yeah, I wish I had another hour to talk to y'all, but for real, I just want someone who can meet or exceed my expectations. I don't want someone that's like, I'm here, they're here. Like I said, I don't really think that should even matter. So if you can't have the mindset that we are here together, then at that point, you really have to do some self-reflecting. That's something that I really take advantage of, is those self-reflection moments where I have to look at myself and see where I am in life. And then at that point, I base the person that I want to be in a relationship with, or the person that I want to be with, I base my self-reflection off of that. So again, someone that can provide for me the same way that I provide for them. Please don't have me paying for everything or us going out and you're like, oh, well, I don't have it. I get it. I get everybody's not going to have the funds to do so. Sometimes I don't have the funds to do so. But when I'm always getting the check, or when I'm always getting this, I'm always getting that, and then no one is doing the same in return for me, again, those exits that we talked about, either that one or that one, choose it yourself. All right. So again, I thank y'all for tuning in to Sincerely Quad, the 25 questions all about me, your boy Quad. If you again are new to my channel, thank you for watching the video. Those of you who have stuck around to watch the video and who are already my subscribers, I really do appreciate you all. Please feel free to like, comment, and hit that bell notification so you can be notified on the next time that I post. Till then, family, peace, and love, and all the above. And be sure to tell a friend or two about your boy Q. Take care.